Yesterday almost felt like a dream, but it's real. This thing is actually here, and today we're gonna start pulling it apart. So the plan for today is to get a good amount of stuff pulled off of this engine here. Not everything, but just a good amount of stuff like upper intake manifold, lower manifold, coil pack, spark plugs, the accessory bracket, like all that kind of stuff. Majority will come off today, and I want to try and get the engine pulled out of my car, start pulling off the new pieces from there, and then soon I'm gonna swap over to this one. The first thing I wanted to do is pull out the pressure washer and get a lot of this grease and nastiness off this thing. It's not terrible, but it can be a lot cleaner, and I'd rather not work in a bunch of grease. So pressure washer, clean up a little bit, then start disassembling. Change of plans. I was gonna pressure wash the engine, but all of the fittings for the end of the pressure washer are gone, and I have noted that. So until I find those, we can't do that just yet. So we're gonna focus on pulling the motor out of this one. The fun process of pulling all this back apart begins now. We'll start on pulling jack up with the car, pull the entire front end off, get that out of the way. Then I'll go through, pull all of the loose mess of things here out, disconnect my axles in the back, undo the motor mounts, find a way to hook up to the engine because I don't have the head on it anymore. I'll have to find some spots to hook up to, and then after that, lift her up and out. Should be fairly simple to do. Alright, the front end is off, only took a couple seconds to do. Greg said he'll be here in just a little while. Up next will be to go ahead and tackle this giant nightmare here. Just so many things there. This AC lens is come off as well, get that out of the way. And then I might be able to leave this lower cross member. We'll have to pull it out. We pulled it out before, but we probably can go up and over. I don't know, we'll see about that. But next will be to handle this bit of, Look who it is, here to join the fun. Got majority of this kind of out of the way. We need to undo the shift linkage here, get that off the trans. Undo the, what is this link? I can't remember what it's called.
Shifter linkage.
No, the linkage here, but the line to the master cylinder, the clutch slave, one of the two. That needs to come off as well. This over here makes me so sad. This coolant tank was painted so nicely, and it just got so trashed. Let's fix that. And she's on. Alright, cross member, power steering pump, and then axles too, big thing. And then go yank her on out of there. Alright, everything is off at this point. It should be just pull straight back and hopefully no surprises. Love that. Yes. And she's out. Oh, what fun. Not too long at all, and the motor is out. Back to having an empty engine bay. Isn't this fun, Greg, doing this, twice? We did all this already. We did all of this, assembled everything, and now we're taking it back out just to basically start completely over.
One day you'll listen to me. One day.
Okay, so this is out. We need to pull the trans off of this one, and the accessory bracket and that kind of stuff off this one. We're gonna go ahead and put Miley back on the ground and push her out of the garage, give ourselves some space to work because we don't need the car for anything right now, just messing with this thing. Transmission party happening over here. We have all of the space now. I'm gonna get some brake cleaner and just kind of spray this one off just a little bit. I don't worry about trying to clean it more later on, but for now, a little bit of brake cleaner will do some good, then we'll push it back in the garage and get started pulling some things off this one. I really hope this is the last time I can, stand in my engine bay. I don't want to do this ever again. I want that to go in here and then just be good. A couple cans of brake cleaner later, and we're looking in pretty good shape now. Cleaned up pretty well. Could be better if I actually went through and scrubbed it down, but honestly, just for brake cleaner itself, came out pretty good. The trans is now off thanks to Mr. Greg here. The clutch and all this stuff will go to my new engine, or the new block.
You drained the oil in this?
What?
You drained the oil in this?
I did the last time I checked it. I don't think he put oil back in it. It should be, I can grab the drain pan though. just in case. But I didn't put anything back in it after I drained it before I went to the shop, so. Since the chains on this engine are new, we're gonna swap them from this one to that one, but there's a chance that that engine, because it's a Mark IV, it might be single chain, and this was double chain. So if it is double chain, we'll swap the chain. If it's single chain, we'll probably just leave it alone. It's only got 100,000 miles on it. I heard it run, it sounded perfectly fine. Doesn't mean it can't break, but it sounded fine, so we might just leave those chains alone and call it a day. Swap in the cams, swap in all the accessories, put the trans on, and let it rip. I had a few of you asked if I got the Mark IV manifold, not the ECU for that engine. I did not. I'm using the Mark III 12 Vr6 intake manifold upper and lower and the throttle body, so I won't need any of that Mark IV ECU kind of stuff that controls like that entire Mark IV manifold. I don't need any of that stuff. So Mark III stuff all the way.
Voices getting nearer, heart is pumping, thoughts are running wild.
Alright, this thing's looking pretty bare. Clutch and flywheel, all stuff's off of this one. We're kind of looking at this engine right now. I may just go ahead and leave this oil pan and stuff on. Like I said, I put a new oil pan and new oil pump in this one, so it's like it's brand new. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with this one. And looking at size-wise, this one and this one are honestly about the exact same size. And there's no damage to this one, so I can't imagine there's any damage to the pump. I also think the brackets on the front side are the same. The whole everything on. If this alternator, which I'm assuming Greg said it probably is because it's a Mark IV, if this alternator is a higher output one, we'll probably leave that one because it's probably better than the one I have on that one. And then I do need to swap this over because the AC compressors are different, so that'll come off. It'll be for sale if you want that. The guy said the AC worked amazing beforehand. So if you want AC for your Mark IV Vr6, I have one that'll be for sale soon. I will put my power steering pump onto here, and then we're pretty much good to go. Besides swapping out the top section here, but for the most part, not too bad. And then over here, coolant flange, all I need to get changed out. The upper timing tank I need to get changed out, rip all the top section off, and put all my Mark III stuff on. And then on this side, I'm gonna leave this crank pulley can stay on there. Like I said, the AC is going away. This will probably stay, the alternator. Temperature can stay. I am gonna put my water pump from that one to this one, because I have the metal one, and I'm sure mine's just newer. But other than that, this has pretty much gonna stay as is. All right, Greg's head now. I appreciate your help, man. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting at least this accessory bracket off of this one. Appears to be a bare block by then tonight. If you want this block, I'll probably sell it. I mean, it's got brand new rings. I mean, it's all brand new. Like I said, I can't say for sure if it was put together properly. I have no idea. But everything there is new, like new oil pan, bolt, pump, main seal, everything inside, everything's new. It's been machined.
It's easy to check. They pull the oil pan and the oil pump and they can check a couple caps, a couple rod bearings.
It's been machined. It's good to go. I am not using it because I have this to go with now, and so I want to pull it apart. But that'll probably be a sale as well too. So you need a block for a Vr6. I have one. Updates. The Mark III Vr6 is just about completely stripped down. All the accessories are off. Everything there is gone. The only thing left on this one is the oil pump, the oil pan, and the chains. Everything else is off. Oh, also the Eurosport pulley still there. I don't feel like pulling it off. That's still there. So this will go as a whole. So like I said, if someone wants this, you can buy it. There's a lot of money in this thing. The entire thing's been rebuilt, honed. I just don't want anything from that shop in my car. It may work perfectly. I don't know. You have to go and look at it. But if you want it, let me know. I was going to call it quits for tonight, but I think I'm going to start working on this one. I need to get reorganized for just a second, clean up some messes here because there's this giant mess in here. Reorganize, clean up some messes, get this in position. I think I'm going to try and put the clutch on tonight and then just kind of go over and start pulling some apart. Alright, did a little bit of reorganizing. This table here will be for all parts coming off of the Mark IV Vr6. They'll all get set there. All the Vr6 Mark III stuff is set here, and up here so exactly where it's at. All that stuff is put in bowls, like all of the hardware. So hopefully we don't lose anything. I'm gonna probably work on this for probably, it's about 7:30 now. I'm gonna go until about 9:30, 10 o'clock or so, and get as much as I possibly can get done. I already tried putting the clutch on. I need to get the AC compressor swapped over. I'm just gonna go as much as I possibly can because the faster this is done, the faster we can drive my car. That's all I wanna do. So we're just going. Oh my goodness. I apologize for not filming more, but I just went in for like an hour straight just yanking everything apart. So you've seen this one. This is my torn down Mark III block, and now we have This one, just about completely torn down. The clutch is on and good to go. Manifolds are off, coil packs off. The whole front, the attachment brackets are all off. Just about all the way there. Still to come off. The bracket's exactly the same as the Mark III one, so that one can stay, can be cleaned up. I need to put on my crack pipe, swap that out. I'm gonna swap out my oil filter housing and oil cooler. Both of those will change. The crank pulley is staying. The water pump's coming off. The valve cover needs to come off and be swapped over along with the manifolds, but that's pretty easy to do. The top timing cover needs to get changed as well for the Mark III one. This needs to be the Mark III one. And then that's it. Gonna put the cams in and then reassemble. That one's good to go. This is a box of just tons of the fuel rail harness, all like the water pump and vacuum thing, a whole lot of this Mark IV VR6 things that I don't need. Over here is the stuff that I'm gonna be selling. I already have someone interested in the engine cover, so I'll hit them up. I'm not gonna use the Mark IV alternator because the connection is different and I don't feel like cutting my harness to make it fit this one, so I'll just use the one I have over there. It's not a big deal. So that's me for sale. Coil pack and spark plugs and the spark wires can go. I'm keeping the tensioner, I need that. AC compressor, that's good, can go. Upper intake manifold and lower intake manifold can go, along with the throttle body needs to go as well. 3 of these 6 injectors are good. I snapped 3 of the little top pieces. You can see it there. That top section snaps. They're kind of brittle. I don't know. 3 are good. And then yeah, there's a bunch of just this stuff everywhere. There's just so much teardown. I got a VR6 and I got another VR6 and just oh my goodness, what a mess. I am gonna do some more cleaning tomorrow on this engine block because, you know, it's just like, it's gross. I don't have that nice fancy engine bay and have, like, you know, grease and stuff. It's like this one, I mean, this one's spotless still. Nice and painted, everything's good to go. So this one isn't bad, but I said that's gotta go. So tomorrow I'll probably clean up more of that. But once it's clean and good to go, start throwing parts on it and geez, we're close. We're pretty close. I'm gonna end the video here on the count of I'm exhausted. Hope you guys have been enjoying these little videos, like this little like new VR6 kind of series. I cannot wait to drive my car, and we're close. We're very close. Tomorrow I'm gonna try and finish cleaning it and get all my accessories put on this one and just get everything from one to the other. Once it's assembled, it's just get it in the car, wire it up, and hope for the very best. It should be fine. I'm not worried about it. It should run no problem. And then maybe by next weekend, we are doing VR6 things and driving all around, which is all I've been wanting to do for so long. Oh man, it's been, in a weird way, I've missed being in the garage, working on the VR6, but at the same time, I just want to drive my car, but we're close. We're very close. Don't forget, be thankful every single day. I will see you guys next time. Peace!